I'm just happy to be back on the bike. Ay, 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 yeah, baby. What the f? Good afternoon from Cairo. Today I am taking you guys for a ride around Garden City on my motorcycle. Yes, I'll explain more about Garden City later, but I am back on the bike after my accident. I'm really happy. I'll talk more about it when we're driving though. Let's just hit the road. Yalla bina. Mom, move it. All right, here we go. Oh, finally back on the motorcycle, baby. So we're in downtown, but we're heading over to the neighborhood now. We're just approaching Talat Harb Square. And I'll talk more about riding again. I will say though, you'll notice me having to stand up while riding because my ankle is still pretty stiff and I can't like fully change gears yet. But I was actually standing up even before just because my gear, I don't even know what it's called, changer or whatever, was really low. And so even before the accident, I was kind of standing up to change gears. I don't know. Some of you guys noticed that. You're like, why are you like hopping around on the motorcycle or standing up as you're riding? And I'm like, ah. So I got it shifted and it's a little bit higher now, but still it's, now it's just my ankle. Now it's fixed. If my ankle was completely healed and fine, it would be, I wouldn't be standing up, but to change gears, yeah, I'm standing up now. Oh, big ass pothole. Yeah, but I have new boots. Maybe I'll show you guys those really quick right now. These are the boots. They are Revit Expedition GTX, so they are really nice boots. They have a lot of protection on them. I don't know, it's hard to film with just one hand here, but there's all this armor in the back and on the ankle and even on the shin as well. It's actually very thick, so when I put my leg in there, the boot's like quite a bit bigger than my leg, but this is for maximum protection. And you know, I tried to find boots here. These came from the US, so I tried to find protective riding boots after the accident because yeah, I don't want to bust my ankle again, and I have a lot of future trips planned on the bike. And I went to a few stores that carried boots here. I looked around, there's not that many. And then the few stores that did carry protective riding boots had a very small selection of basically just motocross boots. Motocross boots are like ski boots. They are extremely protective, but they're for racing on like a track. You can't get on and off the bike and walk around easily with them. So that wasn't worth it, and they're also expensive, much cheaper considering how much these were. You can look up online if you want to see how much these were. I spent a lot of money, but I hope they last me like 10 years, and I'm going to be doing a lot of trips. It's a worthy investment for me. And these are one of the only boots that has this amount of protection while flexibility. If you can see the ankle, I mean, it's hard to move it, but it's a lot more flexible than most other boots out there while offering this amount of protection. So yeah, thank you so much, Linda and Tom, for bringing me these boots from the US. Like I obviously I paid for them, but yeah, like I wouldn't have been able to get them even shipped to Egypt. And so I don't know how I would have gotten them. And yeah, I'm just so happy to have these boots now. They're a bit clunky though, like I said, so they're gonna take some getting used to and all of that jazz, but you know what? When you're planning to ride and do as many trips as I'm planning for the future, worth it. Yeah, so anyways, all right, let's get back to the ride. So those are the boots. Amazing. Thank you so much, Tom and Linda. I'm really happy to have them. Like I said, an investment, but I'm going to be traveling a lot in the future on my bike, making trips. So it was a necessary investment for me, especially after the accident. Anyways, so now we are just sitting at the lights. You have the Nile Ritz-Carlton ahead of us, and the Egyptian Museum is to our right. But we'll be going left towards Tahrir Square and Garden City. But this neighborhood is really close to downtown. And it's a pretty small neighborhood, but as we're cruising around, I'll talk a little bit more about it, the little bit that I know about it. Yeah, baby, back on the bike. It's amazing. I'm driving like pretty chill. I'm not driving like I was before, of course. Beyond the whole ankle thing. Taking it slow and careful. The boots are also a bit clunky. Like they're stiff, they're protective boots, and also riding in them already feels weird. More difficult, I could say, than if I had been wearing normal boots. So this is taking some getting used to. So not only is my ankle stiff, but I have these stiff, bulky boots. But with time, I'll break them in a little bit. My ankle will, of course, continue healing. I'm still doing exercises, all of that jazz. And I'm just happy to be back on the bike. Yeah, baby. Yeah, why are we stopped? Go. Move it. Uh-oh. See, I just couldn't change gears all the way, and I went to neutral for a second. So yeah, I can't change gears as fast. Which is another reason I'm kind of driving a little bit more carefully, or like less recklessly, I guess you could say, than before. Not weaving in and out of traffic just yet. But it's just the freedom to be back on the bike. I am so freaking happy. I've been on a few rides, obviously, and I was just like screaming and whooping, and yeah, it feels amazing. Anyways, so we are now entering Garden City. Go. This is like the beginning of Garden City, at least where I can access with the street. So I want to get over to the left. So it actually starts just up there a little bit, but it's hard to get there with the bike. But like it's a one way and I'd have to go a long way around. But I just want to make the first stop. This is the fancy 5-star hotel, the Intercontinental Semiramis. So this is essentially the beginning of Garden City neighborhood. And yeah, fancy hotel in there, I'll say that. Step on it. Step on it. And then it's right along the Nile. So we got the Nile over there. I don't know where I'm gonna turn yet. There's a lot of embassies in this neighborhood though. And like I said, it's very small, so I don't know, I might have to like circle around and do some loops. But you have the US Embassy, the British Embassy, the Italian Embassy in this very small section of the city. It's an affluent neighborhood. You got a lot of like wealthy people living here, expats, diplomats. Maybe I'll just turn right away here. Maybe. Nah, I think it's too soon. Here's another fancy hotel though. Which one is this? I forgot. I think it's the Kapinski. I think this is the Kapinski. Yeah, so that's the Kapinski Hotel. I'm gonna go down a little bit further though. I should have my maps out to know like when this neighborhood ends exactly. It's kind of a hard neighborhood to drive around in though. I guess I'll go this way. I won't drive to the very bottom of the neighborhood. We'll just go into it right now. So yeah, you have two busy roads. This road on one side of it and then on the other side of it, kind of locking it in. But once you get into this neighborhood, check it out. It is just very quiet. Trees. Confusing streets to drive on because it's always like a one-way or twisting and turning. And then again, I think the embassies also make it more difficult to know like where you can drive, go past. Actually, there was a school I was considering going to here before I decided to go to International House Cairo for that 1 month to learn some Arabic. And the school in this location was cheaper. I forgot the name already, but I decided to go with International House Cairo. I think I'm driving down a one-way here. Most of the times it doesn't matter, but sometimes it does, right? So maybe I'll get yelled at. Anyways, I don't know much about this neighborhood, you know. It started in, I think what I read was that it was developed in 1905 by private investors. And it was kind of under some kind of movement called the Garden City Movement, and that's what this neighborhood is now called, yeah. But the Garden City Movement was some kind of tree, like inspired to have like more trees, calm streets, European style living in Cairo at that time. So yeah, that is how this neighborhood started back in 1905 or around that time. I don't come to this neighborhood a lot, and I'm already like lost, or I don't know where I am or what section of the neighborhood I'm in. I'm going the opposite way again towards downtown. I know that. Oh, okay. So we're coming out of this is the other busy street on the other side. We've already cut through it. Whoops. How far up are we though? I guess I'll have to circle around a few times. I just want to get to the main street again, if possible. And this time maybe we'll go further down. Really, this is just more of a driving tour for my, like, I'm back on the bike, guys, you know. It's more of an announcement about that than like cruising all over Garden City. But of course, I'm going to do my best to show as much of it as I can. Maybe if I turn up here, I don't know where I can get through. Because yeah, I feel like a lot of it is one ways or not allowed in. Go. We're heading towards Tahrir Square again, but I'm gonna try to turn before. I think we can turn up here. Oh, the weather is beautiful. I am happy. I am free. I am back on the bike, baby. Yes, yes, yes. It's the best feeling to be back on the bike. I'll say that. Still a little bit rough with the gears changing though. Go! I think this driver ahead of me is not the best. I just want to get to the other side of the Nile again and go down further. We went through that neighborhood really quickly though. You see how wide it was? It's longer than it is wide, that's for sure. We were through it in seconds, really. My God, all this dust. Okay, gonna turn. And we're back to where we started. Thank you. Back to the hotel. Okay. This time we'll have to go a little bit further down. Actually, there's an old building here I want to try to get to. Yeah, I'm gonna take my phone out and see if we can get over there. Good. Okay, and location has been input. That's a very stupid way to look at it though. So yeah, this drive along the Nile is very beautiful. Especially if you go further down towards like Mahdi, it's filled with trees. It's a nice ride. So yeah, Kapinski again. We're approaching the Four Seasons somewhere along here. And also, excuse me, clearing my throat constantly. A place to catch a boat ride over on this side of the Nile. Felucca boat ride, which I filmed. I think this is the Four Seasons, one of these buildings. Chill, bro. Oh, there's a Hilton here as well? Okay. Never pay attention to that. Maybe, did we already pass the Four Seasons in Dok Dok? Maybe we already passed it, I don't know. I think we did. Anyways, yeah, look at this. It's beautiful, huh? Busy street though, so if you're trying to like cross over, I do wish you luck. Oh, this is the Belmont supposedly around here. Is it this? One of these buildings used to be the tallest in Africa. I don't know if that's the Belmont or not, but back in like the 50s and 60s, it was the tallest building in Africa. Is this the Italian embassy? It's got the Italian flag outside. I think it is. Pretty dusty flag there. Anyways, look at this beautiful ride. If you do want to ride along the Nile though, of course, you are going to have to cross the street. And I know a lot of foreigners are not like prepared for that. Hey kid, on the bike. I think I need to stop because I think we're coming to I think this is the end of the neighborhood. And if I continue going, then we're in another spot. So, let's look. Yeah. That is indeed the end of the neighborhood. I'm trying to go through here to go left. If we continue straight, that's Sayyida Zainab neighborhood. So I'm like so paranoid about weaving through. Can we even go left here? Oh, I don't think we even can. So never mind. Not yet. We'll have to go down a little bit further. I'm kind of acting as a car now instead of a bike. I look probably really ridiculous standing up on my bike like this to change gears. Like, I'm sure Egyptians are like, what is she doing? But yeah, I cannot change gears anymore without standing up. But back on the streets, doesn't matter where, just to have an area to show you. Plus, people have asked me to show them Garden City in the past. I didn't go through a lot of it, did I? Maybe we'll try to go back in on this side. So this is the other busy street. Again, very narrow little neighborhood. A little bit longer, but still very small. Gonna hit a ton of traffic up here. See, I would normally go through this. Somehow I feel clunkier with my boots as well, though. Like, I feel like I have bags on my bike when I don't, just because of my boots. It's a weird feeling. Don't squish me. Oh, they're fucking idiots. I'm probably going to be swearing a lot in my future writing videos as I readjust to like driving and traffic here. Let's see if we can go in here. I don't know if this is the way I came out or what. But this is Garden City. Oh, I think I shouldn't have turned so early. Looks like a one-way, doesn't it? Huh. No. I feel like maybe I already actually went up this way even. Who knows? Oh. So, definitely a one-way or something. Motorcycles can fit though. You're on your phone, dude? Go. Yalla, yalla. Oh, come on. Why? It's like if you move and you move, then I can get through. Thank you. Yeah. So I was driving in some pretty heavy traffic the other day, and I was trying to switch gears really quickly, and I couldn't. Which like slowed down everything. You know, when you're driving, you need to be fast and quick, and the reflexes and moving. And I was a little bit like, oh shit, when I couldn't change the gears. What is over here? I don't know. Have we gone over this way? This is like, how are you supposed to know this? How to get around this neighborhood? Everything twists and turns. That was the intention, obviously, when they planned it out. Twisting, turning, green little neighborhood, European living, blah blah. But it is confusing. Anyways, it basically all looks like this. This is gives you the general idea. It is beautiful. It is a nice neighborhood. Wow, look at that street. But that'll take us out to the other end of it, and I don't want to go back that way. So, let's go this way, I guess. Anyways, yeah, if you're looking to stay in Cairo, but you don't want to be in downtown, but you want to be close to downtown, like this area is pretty quiet. Compared to a lot of the other neighborhoods and sections of the city that like centrally located. And I'm on the bike. Yay! That's the real reason we're filming this video. Oh, I think I did already go this way. But which way did I take last time? I feel like I brought Tuco to the vet around here. Yeah, I think our vet is in Garden City. I don't think I went up this way. I think I just drove by. Oh, we tried to see a vet over here, but they didn't have what we needed. That's what it was. Yeah, baby. So this is just a middle of the week video. Obviously, I'm not sure if I'm going to be back to uploading 2 times a week consistently, but I'm going to try. So hopefully that works out, but we'll see, you know. Really, Sundays is my regular upload, and then if we get lucky, we do more. This is like, these buildings are so beautiful though, right? I love the architecture in downtown Cairo and Garden City and a lot of parts of the city, but generally in this area, it's very, very beautiful. Where are we? I think I don't know how long I've been filming and talking for. Maybe I should end the vlog soon. Are you going forward or not? So I don't know if I had anything more to say about the neighborhood, but if I did, I forgot. I don't know much about it other than it's a affluent neighborhood. Rent is high here. So you got to be kind of wealthy if you're going to be paying rent here. It's close to downtown. It's nice. And now we go. Now I'm going to try to find my way out of here. I think I'm going to go this way. Back to the main road. And yeah, back home. But I have so many things, videos planned that I'm working on, that I'm planning to film. I'm really excited about being back on the bike. I'm not, obviously, like I said, going to be going on the road trip back to Ismailia and finishing that road trip yet. But I hope to be soon, like after Ramadan. But still, I'm doing physiotherapy, self-care physiotherapy myself at home. I'm still standing up. I don't even know by the time I get on the bike, I mean, start the road trip again. I don't like how to slow your driving, bro. If that will be, if I'll still be standing up, you know, when I start the road trip again. But that'll be after Ramadan, so we have some time before that happens. I feel like this mirror is not out enough for me to see. Egyptian driving. This dude's cruising. Slowly. Joyride, I guess. Anyways, alright, so yeah, we're leaving Garden City, guys. Now we are back in downtown. This is Tahrir Square up here. So that's Garden City. Just giving you a taste, a quick cruise around, and also just, you know, we're back on the streets with the bike. Freaking amazing. I think I will end the vlog as we're just driving here. Got quite a while before we can go. But yeah, stay tuned for what's coming next, because I do have, like I said, a lot of ideas and things I want to show you. Some restaurants I want to visit before Ramadan hits, because a lot of the local places do close down until the evening. Anytime Ramadan happens, it ends up being like a month of like night videos. And I'm not a big fan of driving the bike at night. Never have been. Probably never will be. Just, it's harder to see the bumps, the potholes. Especially if you're not in a busy area like downtown. The streets are not as well lit in other areas of the city. And I feel like the drivers get crazier here. Really. I think the drivers get wild at night. I don't know if it's just, you know, it's been a long day. Everyone's ready to go home. Go, Mo. Jackass. They just drive without looking, which is why you gotta be looking. But, yeah, it gets crazier at night. So, more traffic. People are going home. People are impatient. People are hungry. People are out. Whatever they're doing, they're driving crazier. So, this is the museum, the Old Egyptian Museum. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one. Ma salama. Come on. Hey there. What the fuck? What the fuck? You see that shit? I don't know what they just fucking hit. Was it their car or mine? Ugh. I had to swerve. I don't know if you saw that, but I had to swerve out of the way of that fucking car. I saw them coming up fast behind me. Fucking crackheads.
Dumb ways today. Dumb ways today. Dumb ways today, die. Dumb ways today.
Fucking idiot drivers, I swear to God. I could have gotten hit, man. I didn't swerve that much, but I should have swerved more considering how they were driving. Something fell off. I think it was something on their bike, on their car. I don't know. What the fuck? Anyways, gotta be careful out here.